Well, hello and welcome back to Steve's Tycoon Terminal. So we're still around Lincoln at the moment, and today we are going to build a hopefully very profitable and basically expand on our cargo rail industry that we've started off with. So we'll crack on with that one. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to expand on the line that we already have, potentially, I want everything to kind of be connected, so we might have some kind of cargo needed to come down here for some reason, so that's why I built this junction just here. The one thing you might have noticed actually is I left the game just running to kind of pay back the loan, but then I've come back and it's on 7 million at the moment. So I also before I left the game running, I added a few more carriages to our trains, which is certainly helping with the profitability. If we have a quick look on the numbers, you can see it does float between 1.5 and 2 million, depending on how much production we're getting going on in the construction materials factory. Anywho, onwards, let's get this line put in. I'm hoping not to spend too long building this one. So I kind of want to... This one's going to be kind of tapped in on can't get my words out today. This is going to be tapped in onto the passenger line that I'm going to build from Lincoln, because when you have a look on, I'm going off on a tangent here, the two biggest towns are Leicester and Lincoln, and they are actually quite close, so I'm going to build a line to Sheffield and then to Leicester, and hopefully that'll be incredibly profitable for us. So I am going to double track from now on. Now we're kind of making a little bit of money. I will probably just single track to here though. I don't really see the need of double tracking this stretch at the moment. This is just a link so we can use the same depot to get the trains across. So the target we're going for, we need to go to Sheffield next. So I want to swing it to the right. Something like that. Could have kept the existing line really if I'd done something a bit more fancy. Okay. Probably want to go just to the side of this. It's a bit of a steeper hill than I would have liked there. I think it'll be worth just kind of going around. Just trying to keep it on the flat. And where is the industry? Over on this side. So if we build our station here, actually if we put it, let's build a road in like that, and we can put in, I reckon if you click the right tool it helps. Put in just a passenger station with, I'm going all aboard on this one. I don't think we need this here. We can have that as a cargo platform. I think I have to use the. I don't think you can use these as cargo platforms. I'm not sure. I won't risk it. We'll put in a. Actually, if I come out, it'll tell me. Oh no! Oh yeah. So you can. So that's the cargo station there. I quite like that actually. So we can have that. Pop that there and have like an empty bit of platform there. Put in another track here and the passenger platforms just here. And there is a subway there, so we'll pop on there and we'll put a canopy over that. Lovely. So we'll connect that up to this line over here, and then that can be our. It's a little bit of a steep corner going in there. I wonder if I could do something a bit more gradual, maybe if I do something like that. I suppose it is still a little bit out, but no, that'll do. That'll do what we're wanting it to do. Not too fussed about connecting up the passenger side yet, just kind of getting it ready. What have I done here? You've messed up there. You've triple tracks. Well, yeah, not yet though. Not yet. And pop that there like that. There we go. And then you're gonna need some cargo in here, like a cargo station, so we can drop off the oil from up here. So we'll build another one here. And a nice lovely, let's try and keep it as straight as possible for these carriages. Something like that, so they come straight down here to here. I don't expect these to make any money, but they're going to be feeding the train, which will be very profitable. I'm sure it will be. And we'll swing that one around here. Just check I've got the right track there. Yeah, that's the one I'm wanting. I imagine this is going to be a relatively busy terminal, so I'm just going to put in a bigger station than what I normally would do at the point in the game. Swing that round over here. Come on. Yep. Awesome. and then we can continue on to wherever we're going on this main line here. So we need to add somewhere for the trains to turn around to get onto the correct track, and some signals. Junction looks okay, so put a signal on each entry point into the junction there, and another one just there so nothing backs up onto the main line there. This is going to need redesigning in the future, but obviously just starting out in the game I'm not too fussed about going too crazy at this point. So we'll put a couple of signals there. Halfway point's about here, so we'll put another couple here. And how often do I? Somewhere about here for there. Probably just before the tunnel entry. Another one just after the tunnel. And we're going to need some kind of switch track here as well to get the trains on the right, while going the correct way, the way we want them to go. That didn't cost as much as I thought it was going to cost. I thought we were going to be in a worse situation after spending that kind of money. Oh, that's spot on that. So we've got. I need to put a road in here. That's not connected. There we go. Probably do a bit of decoration on this station in a minute. There we go. So we've got a line going through to here. So we need to set up some kind of. Why have I put a passenger station in? That's not going to work very well, is it? No. Don't do that, Steve. That's going to cause you major problems if you do that. Cargo, please. And we'll pop that in. Oh, they're bigger, aren't they? So it's not going to... Oh, typical. Okay, we'll pop that there. I'm going to have to redo this final stretch of track. I can't believe I did that. I suppose I think everyone's done that at some point playing this game. Put that across there, and there we go. So we've got signal going in, we've got our cargo platforms. I'll decorate that up as well once we've got everything kind of running. Right, we need to think about getting these oil wells connected up. So we'll build in a... Where do I want this? Do I want it there? Or do I want it over here? I kind of want it over here. I'll pop it there then if that's where you want it. And then there might be some kind of expansion in the future, so we might need to keep the options kind of open there so the track can go straight across. And we'll chuck a road in up to here. Chuck a road into here. Now I just need to add is the cargo stops for these two wells. I think we're near Derby at the moment, aren't we? We've gone quite a fair way. What station's this one called? Derby. And Derby's just there. I'll probably have to rename that at some point, but again, that's not really essential at this moment in time. So we need to get these lines set up. So I think what the best course of action will be is we'll build another one of these depots. Just like that. And then we want to be able to take some cargo. So, do I have enough money for 10? Yeah. I think I'm going to need a lot more than 10. It's the way it goes with this one. And we're going to wait for a full load. And it's going to come to here. Cool. And then we're going to do the same again. We'll go for 10. And same line again, just going from here to here. Let's get them renamed, so truck cargo where are we? Derby. Cool. Well, I'll probably just change that one because it's going to upset me having that as a different name. Need to start getting some passenger transport in now. Cargo, and then we'll have you. I'll just copy that name, put that in there, and change that to a 2. And change that to like it's like a black for oil, so we know that's an oil route going on there. Like I said, we're going to need more trucks. There's no way that this volume of trucks is going to cope with what we're going to have coming out of this station soon. I've got 3 million still in the bank, so that's a bonus. And we'll go to here. This is going to really upset the flow of my 2 existing cargo trains running through Lincoln. So we want a steam. I do like this steam locomotive, but I think we're going to go for this one this time. So we want that. Cargo trucks. I reckon that's a good number, 36 capacity. I'm sure I saw like we had like brake wagons somewhere. I can't see them. Maybe they're not available yet. No, I can't see them anywhere. But we've got our like an oil tanker there, so we can do that and get that on its way. So I'm gonna grab you, and you are. Let's just pause the game a second. I would like that train to depart sooner rather than later. You're going to go to here. Then when you get to here, you're going to unload everything you've got. So that's all going to be unloaded, and then you're going to load all the fuel that's available. And then you're going to go to Sheffield. Then when you're here, you're going to unload. You're not going to load anything. You're going to unload everything you've got if you're carrying it. Oh no, we want you to load. We want you to load that. So unload everything and load the oil. That's fine. Did I save that? Yeah, I did. And then onwards to Derby, then you're going to go here, and here you're going to unload all the oil and take all the like refined oil. Cool. That should be fine. I reckon that's fine. So now we've got that and that. That train should be, let's unpause that, and I need to get this line up and running here. Are we connected to? Well, I don't think. Oh, yeah. I'll build another depot. It'll take a long time to get all the way around there. So build a depot just here in the industrial area, and again we'll go for 10 of these. Go from here to here. And then when you're at Sheffield North, you are going to wait for a full load. I don't think we're going to have issues with stuff kind of backfeeding from there, so that should be okay. Have we got any surge of production yet? Have I put the right vehicles on? No. These are producing. Well, that one is. That one doesn't seem to be doing too much either. Oh, come on, I would like to see this one doing a little bit more. Well, I'm sure when we start getting a few trains through, the production will pick up there, so I'll get that one named as well. So I'll just copy the name that we've got here, put it onto here, change that to Sheffield. We'll change that to a 1, even though it's the only one we've got, and then we'll make that black there. So we've got the other line, the train line. You haven't named that yet. Yeah, I know, I'm on it. I'm just getting everything organised out. So that is train cargo Derby. Oil and fuel. We can leave that as red there, that'll be fine. Okay, so the train has made it to here. Splendid. Do we have anything at the station yet? No. It's going to take ages for any. Have you actually picked anything up? You picked up 3. Okay. Was hoping you would have picked up a little bit more there. Have I set this up right? Oh, it's saying we've got shipment. So something is going to appear soon. Not a lot of shipment, but something should start coming through there soon. I am going to need a second train on this line. It's going to take a little bit longer for this one to pay out. I didn't even look at the train. Let's have a look at the train. Oh, it's crossing here. Ah, that's beautiful. See, that looks more like a proper locomotive compared to the other one I'm using. Oh, I like that. I do like that. But you need to get this other train on the go. So just pause that a second. Borrow a load from the bank. We want this one. No, it's not that one. Which one do we want? We want train. This one. And we'll clone it. Oh, let's go normal speed, please. Ah, so you're waiting because I don't know who's going to get priority there. You're both going to have to stop because of the delay. I feel like double tracking needs to be seriously considered at this point. But look how much the town's grown since we've added the industry, well, the delivering of construction materials. It's really surged. Let's have a look at the charts. You can kind of see where I left the game to kind of just play itself, but there has been like a slow and steady growth in the town. But you can, as soon as like the first delivery started coming, it proper spiked. So we really want to try and expand that. If we connect, the destinations are quite. The destinations aren't great, so we could probably do with building links between some of these towns around. But I reckon as soon as we get like a passenger line in, that this is really gonna boom. Specifically, if I join Lincoln up to Leicester, that'll it'll thrive. It really will thrive. I think we'll get some pretty big passenger numbers on it as well. So I need to kind of be prepared for bigger trains. But now I've started with double tracking, we can use some of this existing track that I've built. So we can. It is going to be a little bit tricky. I'm probably going to have to move the station more down here, the passenger station, and then have it kind of swing round and join on. That saves me having to build another tunnel to get through this big hill that we've got right in the way of where we need to be, really. And then have it go to Sheffield, and I'm trying to think what we do. Sheffield, Nottingham, Leicester. It shouldn't be too hard, to be fair, to get those in. Or we're already halfway down there. If we use this line, we could tee off just before we'll continue around here. Have this as quite a big junction. Derby, Leicester, much flatter route as well. You know what? I think that's going to be the only thing that it makes that less kind of appealing is you're kind of going off. It's not like a direct line would have been better. So coming from here and going straight to Derby would be more efficient. But I think we'll use the existing line. That's kind of what they did back in the day. So try and double up where we can and get more trains on the lines that we currently have. Right, so is our train still in the depot? It is indeed still in. There we go. It's just leaving now. I'll leave that there for you guys to watch while I have a look over it and see how our other train's doing. I would like them both to kind of be at opposite ends of this line. Well, basically, I'm going to stop one of them. Whichever one arrives at the station first, I'm going to stop, so they're kind of equal distance away from each other. Try and help with the frequency. It helps with the income as well, so it's going to be more steady when we drop off. So we've got a lot of oil waiting there. Have we actually picked anything up from here yet? Okay, so it's producing. That's fine by me. So obviously it's run empty this time, but next time that should, in theory, fingers crossed, pick up from here. So we're not going to be running the train empty along any of this route. This is going to be a real moneymaker, this one. My gut says this one's going to be a real cash driver. I think I need to sort this out. It's kind of waiting here. Why are you waiting? Are you just unloading? Why are you taking so long? Right. What you can do is you can assign a different terminal for a different... I think the issue is that the same line's kind of coming in, and these are quite slow to unload. You're not waiting for anything, are you? No, you just kind of... I see what it's doing. It's trying to manually space out, because everyone's kind of going around as a big army of trucks. It's trying to space them out so they're more even. We might not be too far off having these both arrive at the same time at each end. So this train's just arriving now at our new station. I'm gonna have to pause it just for a little bit. But it's not that far out. Not that far out at all. We're probably going to need a few more carriages on here as well. I don't want to go too overboard though. Really, I should only have one of these connected up, but I don't want it to close because I want this to kind of be a bit of a hub for the oil refineries. So, yeah, I think we'll just keep that as it is for now. I want this one to be more... Why can't you make more? We need you to be more productive. Rather than these two doing all the hard work. Oh dear. Excuse me. So our train is nearly here. Hopefully when these all spread out properly, they'll run more efficiently and effectively. This train is going to be running at a loss at the moment. It hasn't actually picked anything up yet. I don't know how much we've got waiting. 24, so it's not even going to get a full load this time around, but we'll sort that. We'll sort that. We just need to expand on these other lines, and then that will soon be getting full loads of. How much are we short by? Not by much. Oh, I like that sound effect. Oh, I need to start that other train, don't you? Yeah. Let's just stop that a second until our other train departs, which should be momentarily. Go on. You can do it. There we go. I like that whistle as well. There we go. So they're both running now. So, cargo. I'm not impressed that these guys are just kind of... Oh, I really wish you would be more productive. This is going to be what keeps us like... This should be the main one, really. Maybe I delete this line. But I kind of need to keep that line. I don't know. I think... How can I make this one more productive? Like, it is producing just like next to nothing. So we've only got like, what we've got waiting here at the moment, 8. So we've had 2 loads essentially dropped off. Okay, well, that's something for us to have a look at next time. So if you've enjoyed this episode, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode.